Puerto Rico, along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they work this forward to the 35. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop. Third down, they need 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. On fourth down, it's Matt Araiza to punt for KC. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turn it over on downs.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, I'm better off having my punter attempt that pass.
And he's in! Matt Hollis! Touchdown, New England! What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
It's the score, Patriots 7, Chiefs nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety.
It was probably a little kid. I knew it was a little kid when he ran the ball second down.
What was going on there? We do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Now things go from bad to worse. After giving up the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
We
can't
find
hear you,
ourselves
bro.
at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this
You're muted
edition of the
because
NFL on EA Sports.
on the
Today
screen.
we've got a fun
People don't
AFC
even know how to
matchup
talk
on
on
tap,
screen, so
as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And able to get this out to the 25. May going to throw right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
that was the dumbest juke
2
ever.
yards, good enough for
Man, what the
first.
fuck was I thinking?
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right.
Oh,
And this play will
you
be
act like you gonna not beat him on the outside, man.
Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
There.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, I didn't see it. It's like a receiver they hit there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Up the middle, it's Henderson.
Oh, you see it. My right tackle. Shit.
No gain on the
Damn,
play there,
dog.
2nd down. And a as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's May. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They're going on 4th down. May able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air, May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. From the shotgun, May with it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
I know I hit him, but I read that. I read that. That was so red.
Okay,
Man,
so
oh, God, I read
penalty,
that.
and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to pressure blade.
Oh, come on, man. Fake ass shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. That was big. Man, come on, man. Fuck out of here. Double coverage. Come on, man.
And the Broncos are an extra point away
right there. Come on, man. Then I don't get the tackle. I went for the tackle. I didn't even go for the ball.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Oh, shit.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hate stupid shit.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop what you want. Crazy. Crazy.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here goes that. Here goes that. 5.
From the gun, it's May.
Whoa.
Down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Here's third and quite a ways.
Loss of 12 yards. And it's third down.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. Completes it to Douglas.
Seriously?
Still going. And he'll take it in.
Fuck out of here, meatball.
For a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Take a quick exhale on the sideline.
Hello?
So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Looking to throw, May. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Patriots
me up. Me up.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, throw that motherfucker, bull. That motherfucker, we throw that motherfucker, bull. Ah! I'm sorry, baby. I'm out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What?
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
I can't challenge that shit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Oh, yes. I missed the.
There he goes inside.
You got shit, man.
Inside
Look at
the
this
10.
backfield, bro. God damn this.
Broncos score.
I missed, man.
Jay Harvey.
I didn't know if I wanted to hit the fucking this stick or hit the fucking leg
Broncos
stick.
come right out of the locker room.
I don't mind when things going like deep ass shit every time. You can go out one play. No problem to you. Change it to the average.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run the toss with Henderson. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Sweet.
Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games
Even on
where
race
it
is
just
trying to
doesn't
throw
go
another
right
one.
for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the
Back
types
to
of
play
plays
one.
that
Back
you
to play
call,
one.
but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete
play
pass
two.
here now is 2nd and 10. Nick's going to
Oh,
get
he's play
going.
two.
And he'll be taken down.
Play one
at the
is
27.
little fake joint. Play
5
2
yards.
is
Now it's
down.
3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So
I didn't pick that up. I guess he knocked it down, so, you know what I'm saying?
Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific.
Thanks, buddy. DGs. I don't even play this shit. I don't even play this shit. Guess what? I just read me. I just got me, man. W again. It's my bad. Hey, man, but y'all be cool, man. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all get y'all.